Introduction.
Hi, I'm Terry. Some people know me as TJ, Peyton Jr. I love music. I've been like playing, singing since I was like 10. I'm from Lomita, California. I was raised in Detroit for a little while. I moved here when I was like 9. So shout outs to the fam. I hope you guys see this. And yeah, like I remember in like 5th grade, I told my best friend, I was like, bro, we need to be in a band. And that's when it all started. We started listening to like music heavy. I started getting serious about guitar. But before that, my mom like introduced me to like, you know, Jimi Hendrix and all those hooping greats and stuff like that. So I'm digging it. I'm all about it. Art, music, let me have it. Serve it up on a silver platter and I'll eat it. So
Bam! What do we have on the dessert menu today? It's Mr. Terry. Flash us a little smile, Terry. Hi, Terry.
Hello.
So Terry is my second subject for the interview. And on the interview, we have up-and-coming musicians like Terry himself, which is a very talented young man. I've actually worked with the guy.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Cool. We made like 2.5 songs, 1.5 songs. Oh, we made like Happy, and I worked on Stable a little bit.
I'm gonna do a reworking on Stable because I feel like the guitar part would be like excellent. And I was like, this is what I was like telling myself when I was starting like making music. I thought I was good on my own until I heard CJ stuff, and I'm like, okay, so a singing chick with a guy that makes beats, badass.
That's how you do it.
And then I am like,
Right.
Person, here is my voice and this person's work. Here you go. And then you put your little...
My spice up a little.
Yeah, you were just like,
Put that on there.
How that tastes, girl? And I'm just like,
I think that's a good thing about like working with other people is that you get to see, like you said, their perspective on life and stuff. Because there'll be metalheads, there'll be like country singers, there'll be like there's not many country singers I know out here, but you know I know a lot of metalheads, a lot of like R&B and rappers and stuff like that, and like everybody's got their own thing they got going on and stuff like that. And the funny thing is we all think we're different and unique, but at the same time we're one people, and we actually go through like a lot of the same stuff.
yeah.
That doesn't make us any less special and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, like, when you are able to connect with other musicians and stuff, you like it brings something out of you that would have never happened.
Exactly.
Like I think with working with you, I really appreciate your voice. That's why I connected with you. I heard your voice and I was like, okay, I see her, like she's like really trying, especially on the guitar. I'm sorry, your guitar playing sucks. I was like, I can fill that gap. You got the voice. I want you to sing my songs, and that's what I initially.
I see.
I initially like contacted you because I was like, okay, maybe you can sing the songs that I'm not really able to get out myself and stuff. And next thing you know, we're making Happy, and that was cool. Yeah.
The way Happy came about, we would like FaceTime each other because it was like in the middle of quarantine, legit. And that's a trip. Yeah. There's another person on the screen that like knows what I'm talking about. This is a trip. Can you see yourself? That's you. Okay, so let me pull up the lyrics. So it goes, I'm happy. I'm happy. So we were able to make that song in the midst of that, and I feel like I'm always gonna look back on that. It's like, oh yeah, I remember when I made that song. This was happening, and I like that thing that you mentioned about where you, as a person, know your weaknesses, and you're just like, hey, I don't have the most powerful voice, but I know someone who does, and it's like, she sucks at playing guitar.
You got a lot better. I think you did a cover of a Little Peep song, and it was like, I was like, damn, you really did it out. And before you were like,
I hope you see this, Terry. Fucking Terry. You fucking see this, Terry. No, so damn excited that you reached out to me, because then that means we're gonna make a whole new set of songs. And of course, like, I know there's like, you have songs in the works that you're trying to like get out and stuff. Is there maybe like one song that you're just like, I have to put this out, like no matter what, like I just have? Is there one that you mostly connect to, like one song that you're just like,
Yeah.
I can't leave that behind.
There's like a song. Well, there's like several, and the funny thing is they're all basically the same song. I'm talking about the same shit in like 2 or 3 different songs.
Okay.
But they're just different chords. But I think the one that is really important to me is I think I call it Growing Up. And I don't want to get too far in like to what's it about. I just want to let it speak for itself. But you know, it's about growing up and like really facing responsibility and you know, my own personal situation that was going on. But that song is super important because like the past 2-3 years, like I've been dealing with a lot of stuff and just got to get that specific emotion out and out the door.
I get you.
And you know, just let that be heard and let that be out.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I think once that gets out, once those sad stuff gets out, like I'll be able to like start doing some happier, like more upbeat, like funkier raps or I don't know, something. That
Like you just turned 25, right, Terry?
Yeah.
What's your birthday, Terry?
It was the February 25th, 1996.
Hey.
I'm a 90s baby.
You have this creative drive to make stuff, but you also realize that I'm 25, like and I'm still like, I feel like, you know, without giving out like too much of my life, like I feel like I'm behind, like, you know,
Yes.
and like I feel like sometimes social media, like you look at them, they're like, oh damn, like she got her certificate, oh damn, this person's married, damn, this person has kids, and like you kind of place yourself and you kind of fuck yourself over because you're just like, how do you handle that duality where it's like, this is like my creative side and then this is my, gotta get my boots in the dirt.
To be like completely honest, like it's not even me. Like I think it's my parents. Like
Okay.
I'm very, very thankful for my parents because
Me too.
they take care of me.
Yeah.
And they take care of all of us, and they want us to follow our dreams. And because they, you know, my mom was on her own, you know, 18 and she had a baby and she was struggling and stuff like that. And I think from that experience, she was like, no, my kids are never gonna live like that.
Yeah.
So she made sure to, you know, give us a place to stay no matter what. She, you know, of course she lets us do whatever we want, you know, go buy a house if you want, go rent, go do, but she's like, stay here because I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm your mom. And you know, shouts out to Lord Khalil and Cam the Chief, because I sat down with them at a couch the other day, and Lord Khalil said, just because you start late doesn't mean you're behind. And that made me feel really good because, like you said, like I'm 25, like, oh, I should be out of the house, oh, I should have a degree. Like a lot of people I went to high school with already have degrees. You know, I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but it makes me think like, damn, I need to go back to school. I need to do something, like, or I'm gonna be 30 soon, and we're thinking way ahead of where we need to be. I do gotta say though, even though I am focusing on music and art and stuff like that, I am thinking about like not necessarily backup plans, but I guess fuel for the fire. You know, like I'm thinking about learning electrical work. I'm looking into like apprenticeships. You know, I'm not necessarily like a degree kind of guy. Like I'm good at school, and I'm pretty sure I could do it, but it's just not something I'm interested in. I'm interested in like building cars, like something more practical that I could teach my kids.
Like I had to get my shit together because that happened to me. I had this thought where I'm just like, I'm over here focused of what is and could be, then, you know, and I'm not getting my stuff. Then I was like, I want to live on my own, you know, I want to have a nice car, I want to have these things, you know, in order to acquire them you need money, you need a steady income. And then I'm just like, but that doesn't take away that like my persona, you know, the person that I am is a musician. Like, everything I do, like I'll be in my car and I'll be like, I don't just tapping.
Yeah, it's a constant thing, like.
I wish I could call up my friends. I'm telling like, hey girl, what's good? Like I start just making songs. Like it just happens. Does that happen to you sometimes?
I'll sit there and I'll just like, I don't get road rage, but I'll like,
pretty mellow, yeah.
I'll be like, I disagree with what you just did, sir. Like, and then I'll be like, hey, it's all good. I don't know. I don't think I can do it on the fly like that, but I do like singing.
But you do understand that idea. It's just like, it's who you are.
Yeah.
Like, even if you were to be like, fuck this, I'm dropping this is completely like BS. Like, I'm gonna just go find a career and I'm gonna just do that, and I'm gonna be happy with the things that I get. I'm gonna be happy with that car. I'm gonna be happy with my apartment. And then Ari Lennox did say, it's just stuff. Your apartment's not gonna fuck you. Your apartment is not gonna make you feel warm and cozy. It's the people that you interact with. And I feel like as a musician, you get to find like these really awesome people. You're just like, looking right on, man. I'd follow that guy anywhere.
Yeah. I think whether or not we succeed, you know, success is just like beauty. Success is in the eye of the beholder, and you could be like making $25,000 a year and like doing art shows every single day and enjoying the fuck out of yourself, or you could like be making like $100,000 a year doing something that you mildly enjoy, like, oh, I'm just good at numbers, I'm an accountant. Like, dude, I don't knock it at all. If you just love numbers and you killing it in the Wall Street, whatever, do your thing, for real. Like, what was I saying?
The Pisces side is showing up.
I was gonna say I love your socks.
I was gonna say I love your socks. Keep showing off a little bit.
Just like we were saying right now, I'm gonna succeed when pigs fly, and pigs are flying on these socks, baby. It's already happening.
So you've been succeeding.
I've been the Hokage, man. Like, I already got this shit. Like, and that's the way you need to think. You need to think that I'm already where I need to be. Like, I always think like, okay, when I'm on my deathbed and I'm an old crusty man and like my grandchildren are like, Grandpa, you know, like pop, you know, like what's your last bit of advice, or like your last whatever. I'm gonna tell them that, you know, I was happy that I made a ton of music because you have that now, you know. That shit is infinite.
That's true.
My dollars, my change and shit like that shit comes and goes, and maybe it's in storage, whatever. But what really is important to me personally is my journals. It's these paintings back here. It's my words and stuff like that. And I really think like, man, it'd be really cool like if my grandchildren are having a tough time and they're just like, you know what, my great grandpa made some dope ass tunes. Let me just zone out for a minute. I inspired them like, oh, he was going through the same thing back in like, you know, at that point it's gonna be 2202 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just thinking like way in the future, like in that aspect, I'm chasing immortality. You know, I'm not necessarily chasing paper.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
weird. I get that. That's like, that's such a lovely thing. What the fuck? That's awesome. Like,
I think of it like all the musicians who have passed away is go from most recent Mac Miller. You know, dude, Mac Miller, like that dude, he's immortal. You know, Jimi Hendrix, immortal. You know, James Brown, Aretha Franklin, Prince, you know, Michael Jackson. These people, dude, these people, their names are literally etched in history. And the thing is, like, yes, say Terry Payton or Melissa, we might not necessarily be world renowned, but we're gonna be Lomita, you know, Harbor City renowned. Like, motherfucker, I knew Melissa, I knew Terry, and we jammed, and he or she, they were cool ass people. That's what I really want. It's not necessarily, I don't need like people in Ecuador to know my name. Like, I need the people right here to love and remember me, and that's I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So.
Hometown love is like no other.
Yeah.
I think just being appreciated by like your peers that like, you know, you grew up with. Like, I think, you know, I haven't got to that place, but I could just imagine like, yeah, I remember hanging out with her. I went to school with her. Yeah, she was cool. She's from the get shit.
Yeah.
I know. But going off of what you said, it reminded me like I said, you know, I would make songs like just naturally, and I would record myself, but it wasn't like I wouldn't do anything with them. So my phone was full of like voice memos of little snippets of songs that I've heard. And I'm just like, this is going nowhere. I'm like, no one's going to hear this. If I die tomorrow, no one's going to know. You think my family's going to go through my phones and appreciate the stuff I made? No, they're going to toss that shit. Because they're just like, she's not hearing this. Her phone, she doesn't need it. And like, that made me sad that nobody would hear that. Even though I think like, it's pretty good. Like, well, without being too cocky, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. Like, why wouldn't somebody want to hear this? And I'm just like, oh yeah, because I haven't been doing the work to put it out there. And that's what really, like, you know, foot in the ass. Like, just, you gotta, yeah, exactly. I'm just like, oh, I need to do something about this. I just have so much material.
Do that. Dude, I see it as like, if you're not pursuing that stuff, you're wasting all your potential. Because like, you know, God gave you specific gifts, your specific gifts. You know, I'm God, the universe, whoever. You know, it's all
Man upstairs.
Yeah, Most High. You know, like
could be a woman.
Yeah, and like they give you your specific gifts, and your specific gifts is singing, is making this song, is making that song, and you not doing that is wasted potential. And you're actually doing the world a disservice by not singing, by not making stuff, wherever and however it goes. You know.
With that being said, Terry, it doesn't matter what you're going through.
Yeah.
You cannot stop being a musician. You just gotta work. Like, you can't just like shut yourself off. You just gotta be constant. I know sometimes, like, especially my Piscean brother, I understand. Like when we go through like hardships or, you know, breakups or whatever, we're just like, fuck all this, and like we just kind of lay low in our little shell.
Yeah.
But if you ever feel like that, hit me up. Be just like, cheat on me. Let's write a diss song, and I'm just like, yeah, I never liked her. I never liked you, ho. Get back where the hell you came from. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, don't fall out. Just stay here. Stay here with us. And,
that's the thing where I was at. You know, I was in like my own little shell, pushing everybody away. But that's not the way to go. Like communicating, and like even if I'm not in the mood to like hang out necessarily, just to be around people, and like maybe I could just tag along.
Yeah. So who influences Terry the Great?
My three main influences are a band called Senses Fail, and in order of when I discovered them, it's Senses Fail, Logic, and then now currently is Brent Faiyaz. And these, you know, there's a ton of bands, a ton of different artists in between there. Even like Vincent Van Gogh is somewhere in there, even though he doesn't make music. Like these people have these three specific like musicians, I think, formed who I am today, because every time I discovered them, I got lost in their music, and they touched me in a way that like that formed my personality. It formed who I was going to turn out to be. Like, you know, Senses Fail I discovered when I was 10, 11, 13, and I was like super emo, super like skater. You know, I was into all that. Like I listened to nothing but freaking emo and screamo and all that stuff. And you know, next thing you know, a few years later, I'm discovering rap, and then I find Logic, and Logic's, you know, a biracial person too, and he was like one of the first people to openly, you know, just rap out, oh, I'm biracial, and you know, I'm black, I'm white, you motherfuckers don't understand. And he would talk about stuff like that, you know, and I really appreciated that, because I was like, oh, that's super dope. That's how I feel. That's what I've experienced, like that that identity crisis. I'm not gonna get into like you know race and stuff like that, but you know, it was really cool to connect with these people. You know, Senses Fail, you know, there a lot of heartbreak, angsty like rock stuff, and I really enjoyed that when I was a kid. You know, Logic, it was more of that like cultural, social kind of experience as like, you know, a young, you know, a half black man.
Exactly.
And then Brent Faiyaz, just straight up just his vibe, just his music, everything that he's doing. For some reason, like, I love his voice. I love his like ambient, just like, I don't know, just I love those slow jams. They really get me in my feels. Yeah. And in a good way. Like, he doesn't always talk about like, you know, fucking, or you know, like, oh, I'm sad. He talks about like freaking money. He talks about like everything that I'm like super interested in. And I would love to meet this guy, because I feel like we'd be dope ass friends. Like, we could just like, I feel like each one of these like people I can just sit down with, and we don't even have to say a word, and it would be cool. Yeah. Like,
you know, you'd be friends with the guy. I know one day I'm gonna marry Post Malone.
Yes.
It's gonna happen. Like, I just know it, cause like I'm like his girl. Like,
yeah, I'm the one.
Like, I love country music. Like, I'm like, I will like, if I even meet the guy, like if our influences ever cross paths, I'm just gonna be like, you do know I'm it, right? Like. Yeah. I'm into cowboy stuff, you know, yeehaw. I legit love country music. Like, I'm not just like, I love country music. My dad got me into country music. I don't even know what genre I am. Like, it's funny because like I asked my musician friends, I'm like, what would you, if you had to place me without me getting mad, like,
Where would you?
like, what does my voice like remind you of? And I remember I asked like, my friend Ken, Risk It All. He's in that band. I just had to give him a shout out. I was just like, so what is my voice like? What is it? You know, what kind of genre does it? And he's just like, I don't know. And I'm just like, wow.
Dude, I would put you like in that same category as like. That's why I reached out to you because I was like, she has that R&B, that Georgia Smith, that Ella May, that her, that kind of voice.
Yeah.
I can see you making that kind of music.
Yeah, I love that type of music.
Yeah, very
like you pick up stuff from different artists, and you were trying to see like, oh, this is me. Oh, this is not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
I think I can play songs from Drake. I think I can play songs from John Mayer. I just have to like work on the power of my voice. I think my voice is very meek and very low. You know, I have the passion for it, but I just don't have the skill to actually bring it out, or maybe even the confidence to like scream it out.
Yeah. You know what I think it is, because I've dealt with this, where it's like you never even reach there because you've never done it. Like I know, like sometimes it's okay, in the shower and in the car is like the places that I most sing in, like,
for real.
So yeah, it is. It just is. And I'll be
out
because like it's enclosed, so it's like I feel like it's just me.
Yeah.
And so I'll test my voice out there because it's kind of like I'm not bugging anybody back at home. So I'll be in my car testing out my voice, and I'm just like, let's see how high this bitch can really go.
Right.
So then I'll just be like, ah, 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 ah. And then there's a certain range that you get up to where you're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna pass that. But it's just like actually taking your voice there, even as embarrassing as it sounds, because trust me, my voice has cracked so many times. Like, I've tested some songs. I even sang some songs in front of people, and my voice cracks, and it's embarrassing. That's why I don't feel like you take your voice there. But it can. You just have to condition it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I think that's some good advice. I'm gonna go in the car and start like recording, like
Yeah.
practicing.
Congratulations on your new car.
Thank you.
The same year and same kind of type of model as my very first car. I had a 2002 Toyota Solara.
Okay.
And I love that thing. It was cool. I feel like so badass. I was like 18 when I got it, and I was like driving up into school and stuff. So now I had that feeling again. Like, dude, I'm mobile. I can go places. I feel good.
So long.
Yeah.
My first car was I'm probably gonna butcher this because I don't really remember, because I don't know shit about cars.
Yeah, see, that's like the hardest name.
It was a 1987 Mazda MX. I don't even know if it was a 5, but it's like those tiny little bug cars, and it's a convertible.
Yeah.
And the tarp was completely cut through that when it would rain, dude, I'd get soaking wet. But
What?
I loved the shit out of that car. Gas was a breeze. Parking it was a breeze. And honestly, I know for a fact, like, if I have extra bucks laying around, I'm gonna buy that car again.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you know, you become sentimental to it, because like
I want to make some like road trips to like I've been wanting to go to San Francisco, like just like go up and down like the West Coast.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I have some family in Washington, and on both sides actually. So I want to see like, you know, my cousin Alan or my Aunt Doris. I don't know if she's gonna see this because I don't know if she has Instagram or Facebook, but hey,
But
like,
send the love, man.
Yeah.
Doris.
I love you guys. Yeah, I'm hoping to visit them, go to Sacramento, go down to San Diego, even to Mexico, and like just see what's up with the West Coast, and then work my way out, you know. But I want to do some road trips. Like ever since I got a car, I'm like, okay, we're going to San Francisco, we're going to Sacramento, or we're doing this.
Would you judge me if I said that I wanted a Prius?
Hell no. What the heck? I want a Prius.
I want a Prius.
Dude,
Like, I just feel like, because I am the traveling type. Like,
Yeah.
I am the adventurous type, and I'm just like, I want to venture out, but like my truck's kind of busted, so I don't trust it like out like super far.
That's true.
So I'm just like, if I do invest in a car, it would be something that's like, you know, very cheap on gas, and that's just gonna fucking last me and take me to where I need to go.
You want to do a road trip?
I do. You want to do
On the record. Do you want to do a road trip?
Yes, legit,
Yeah.
legit. Cover the thing.
Yeah, let's go to a road trip.
Let's fucking do this. We could say we're gonna do a road trip, but the real work comes from like actually looking into like all the information.
Yeah, it's like where you want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yes.
Because you did say that you wanted to be in a band, like, who were those people that, you know, you started off with, like, just
Nice.
about it?
Well, my 3 best friends, Cody Adamson, Dejan Smith, Ami designs, makes some pretty dope stuff. And then Christian Visual, we tried to make a band like way back, like maybe a year or so after high school. It didn't really work out just because like I guess I was like into video games. I just wasn't like committed to like the scheduling and stuff like that. I just didn't take it so seriously.
We just have different musical visions or whatever. I'm trying to find people that have the same vision so we can make our sad, dope ass music over here. We can make our spicy, like that's what I want. I'm trying to, and I'm not trying to say we're trying to marinate in sadness and stuff like that. I'm just saying that we have that same like low fidelity freaking vibe or whatever, and you know, and then I'll just jam with everybody. Like Ray I want to jam with, Minerva I want to jam with, because they're dope ass musicians. There's even this guy I met, I was street performing back in 2018. I used to street perform in Redondo Beach, and his name is Ethan Atkins, and he was in a band called Hourglass Nebula. I think they're still out kind of doing stuff, and we tried to make a band too. Same deal, like he's an incredible guitarist, you know, he taught me a lot, but necessarily I don't know if we were clicking in that aspect and stuff like that, which is sad to say, because at the same time that's the reality. You don't click with everybody.
Yeah, just like regular people.
It's just kind of like, let me get a tidbit from this guy, let me get you know, some advice from her, you know, let me connect with these people, learn a thing or two, and maybe like something will happen. Maybe even they will connect.
Exactly.
You know.
Well, you can't force a vibe, it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
So.
I would love to like be part of like a collective, like ever since I've been to like Brockhampton, Odd Future, you know, even Wu-Tang Clan, like just to be a part of like some big old like just like, I don't know, just to have your own, like it reminds me of like Voltron or like Power Rangers, like just a team. Like that's how I see it.
Being a part of something, I think, is definitely, you're just like, shit, man, like it's nice not having to do all the work. Like,
for real. It's nice to, for me at least, it's nice to like sit in the backseat and take a nap and just like do my thing.
Yeah.
Right, and then like sometimes be like, all right, move guys, I got something to say.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
Yeah.
Because like
you can get to choose.
Yeah.
You have the freedom to choose.
Right.
Instead of like when you're just by your own, you're like, yeah, I literally have, it's all on me. Like if it sucks, it's all on me.
Yeah.
What I would tell myself in order to like, you know, push me, I was like, I already won. I already got the Grammy. I already got the fans.
Right.
I already have it. And that really changes your outlook. You're just like, I'm not fighting so much and like wanting it and just working on the work. Just flows, baby. So you got it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, you already got it. I already got that motorcycle.
For real.
Like,
Like,
it's in my house.
I think that's manifestation or law of attraction, is literally saying, this is what I have, this is what I'm going for, because I've been getting into like Think and Grow Rich, you know,
I have that book.
Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude.
Napoleon,
Dude, for real, I love that shit, because he's just like, you know, it's really seminary, you know. You can do it. You just have to believe. Go get it. I think Kyle did. You know Kyle, the rapper. He's I spy with my little eye a pretty little something.
Oh,
something
yes.
to my
Yeah,
wife. That guy. He's been doing a lot of TikToks, and there's one TikTok where he does one of those stage things, and he's like,
let me ask you one question. Do you want everything you want? And then the crowd's like, yeah, and he's like, go get it. And then it ends, and he's like, all right, that'll be $600. That's how it feels like. It's like, that'll be $600. Wait, what was I talking about? I can't really see.
About people, the whole being in like, just going for it. Just watching yourself and doing that. Because you say you were reading books.
Yeah, I'm already the Hokage. I'm already a rock star. I'm already a poet. I'm already a philosopher. I'm already those things right here, right now.
Exactly.
I'm just getting better at those things as I go. That's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You're already that person who's,
because it's right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I think it's just your face.
Just write it down. Save that for later.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
I think we basically brushed up on everything.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, tonight's show's over.
Hey!
See you, Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, so I want you to thank some people. This is your shout out moment.
Okay.
first and foremost, my immediate family, Terry Payton Sr., I love you. You raised me. Carla Payton, I love you so much. You know, shout out to you. Jessica, Trevor, Monica, Fernando, Sophia, I love you guys so much. You know, thank you for giving me so much inspiration. Cody, Dejan, Andrea, Christian, Ray, you know, Melissa, thank you so much. You guys give me strength, so yeah, I love you.
Terry, I legit saw you talking to them. I know you were looking at the camera, but I was just like, bro, I see it.
Yeah,
I see the love. That's
I know my mom was gonna watch it, and she's gonna be like,
oh, yeah.
dude, Grandma Peyton, and she's in Detroit. You know, all my the Detroit Peyton clan. Like, I love you guys. Aunt Tina, Uncle Glenn, Kevin, Kendra. Oh my God, I got a big family. So Keisha, everybody, I love you guys. You know, Uncle Chris,
On Tracy. Oh damn, I'm going through. Alan, he's in Washington. Damn, who else we got? Uncle Johnny, dude, this guy, he was a drummer.
And he sat me down and he showed me music. He said, let's jam. He was the very, very first person I jammed with. And like,
So that was like the earliest like moment of inspiration for you.
For real, like he sat me down and he said that, you know, he would joke around, be like, "Oh, I'm a caveman. I just put down the beat." But you're the artist. You're the guitar player. You make the music. And so he gave me so much confidence, so much uplift. Yeah. And he said he manifested all this for me.
I think, and like, shout out to you, bro. I love you. Yeah.
Now give it to me. The king gave the queen the pink and green ring.
The king gave the queen the pink and green ring. The king gave the king a pink and green ring.
And what queen and what ring and what color and oh my God, you a fool! I swear. Did we walk out together, or we just leave the cameras?
Yeah.
We out.
Let's go get some food.
You wanna get some food?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
I'm starving. What do you think?
I fucking love the last part. Yo, I felt like I was gonna cry for a sec. And you sipped that tea.